Welcome to today's tooltip session. My name is Jessie and I work in customer success here at Crowdmark. And in today's webinar, we're going to take a look at how you can manage grading teams by using Crowdmark. So a few of our goals for today's session, we'll be taking a look at how Crowdmark helps to streamline grading and improve consistency and fairness when grading with a team. We'll cover how to review and keep track of grading so that you can intervene early and easily adjust grading where necessary. And we'll also highlight some of the features that help you do this. As we do go through today's session, we will also share some anecdotes from other instructors, and we would love to hear about your personal experience with using Crowdmark to grade with teams. So please feel free to drop any comments that you have in the chat as we go through. Let's go ahead and start off here by taking a look at streamlined grading. So Crowdmark is used to administer digital assessments, and so you can assign, collect, score, and return assessments completely online. So you can actually access Crowdmark from any browser, which means that you can grade from anywhere at any point in time. All you need is a device and access to the internet. And this actually helps reduce the time spent moving and shuffling papers between graders. Crowdmark also supports simultaneous grading, so multiple graders can actually grade a single assessment at once, and you don't have to wait for someone else to finish grading a paper. Let's go ahead and take a look at this video here of a math professor from Queen's University who shares feedback on how Crowdmark helps streamline the grading process for a large team.
So for larger classes, Crowdmark's, there's one main savings in terms or management savings for us that is clear to everybody at the outset, that it just goes faster. If you're going to mark papers and you have 1,000 exams to mark and you're spending time flipping between pages, that's just a waste of time when you can be doing it electronically and question 5 just pops up on your screen. And then you want the next question 5, it's one, enter keystroke away. So that was the biggest advantage at the outset, was just being able to mark online and not having the moving paper time spent. And we did studies at the outset and found, we had about a 25% reduction in marking time required. And that clearly indicated that we were saving time that we did not need to be spent marking, that was not actually helping the marking. Then once we delved deeper into it, I've been using it for, I guess, about 8 years now, all the soft advantages came out as well. So in paper exams, comments are, scrawled by various TAs in red marker and hopefully legible, but there's an impetus to try to cut the length of those down because it takes too long to write, and you have 1,000 exams to get through. Whereas now with the drag format in Crowdmark, you can actually write a rich comment. You can point to something else. You can actually write the mini solution there for the students so they can look at their answer and see the solution right beside it in a way that, to me, it feels more immediate when you're reading feedback than, oh, just go look at the solution we posted. This way the students just can see theirs, see the other one, see the discrepancies. And we tended to get far fewer questions about why did I get the mark that I got, because the students could see it. We could communicate that in a time.
Now let's go ahead and switch gears a little bit and take a look at how Crowdmark allows you to grade consistently and fairly. So with a large team, it can sometimes be challenging to ensure that you are grading consistently and fairly. And with Crowdmark, you can create rubrics. So this actually allows you to share standardized comments with your grading team. We also allow for bulk editing. So this ultimately saves you time. We heard from a linguistics instructor at the University of Toronto who said it takes her 1 minute per paper to rectify a single mistake when grading without Crowdmark. So this feature helps her save time completely because the change is almost instantaneous. You can also go ahead and grade the same question. So this allows you to move through to the next ungraded question very easily. And we also have an option called blind grading. So student anonymity reduces bias and ultimately increases consistency when it comes to your grading. Let's now go ahead and take a look at this video here on how to create a rubric within Crowdmark. So there are currently many ways to come up with a rubric, and Crowdmark allows for lots of different flexibility. Some instructors like to grade a few papers to come up with a comment to share with the team. And some have pre-made rubrics, and these can actually be uploaded into Crowdmark as a CSV file, which we will take a look at in just a little bit. And others like to collaborate with the graders to create their own rubric. So you can see here in this video that we are uploading a CSV file of our comments ahead of grading. And you can do that in your assessment settings tab. When you navigate back to grading, you'll notice that those comments have pre-populated. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this video showcasing bulk editing in action. So from this example here, you can see that we can easily edit comments that have already been placed on student work. And we can make sure that those comments are changed across all of the questions or assessments. When it comes to reviewing grades within Crowdmark, grade reviews are streamlined in Crowdmark because it is easier to find and see various elements that are important to this process. So there are actually various ways to filter through student work. And these filters help you to check and review a grader's work and edit grades accordingly. So you can filter to booklets graded by a specific person, tag, score, or comment. And you can also use the overview grid, as we can see in the right-hand side here, to identify questions that are consistently graded low to prompt discussion about the grading rubric. So these features ultimately allow for early intervention. Let's go ahead and take a look at a few more videos here illustrating some more features available to you within Crowdmark. This first video here uses tags as graders. So you can see in this example here that the grader is unsure how to go about this particular equation or question on this student's assessment. And so they can actually go ahead and tag this booklet for other graders or instructors to see. So in order to do that, you can go ahead and click into tag on the right-hand side. You can leave a quick comment or word, such as needs review. And then this tag is visible to the rest of the grading team and not the student. You then later have the option to filter evaluations by the tags that you have left on students' assessments. Let's now go ahead and take a look at reviewing grading. So as you can see here in the top right, you have the option to select filter evaluations, and this is where you would see your tags appear. You would be able to filter different students' evaluations by team members as well as questions. And this is where you can ultimately review those tags that your graders have left on students' work. So if a grader was unsure about how to proceed with a particular question on an assessment, you can go ahead and go back into that tag, and you can then edit or clone the evaluation and leave a comment or a review of that student's work. You can see here that you can then choose the primary evaluator, and you can actually remove a tag that you have made and add a new tag. You can see here now in this example that the grader is moving into a different team member's work. Now let's go ahead and take a look at updating roles to filter. So you can update a team member's role in Crowdmark at any point in time, as long as you go to the course team and then select the role beside their name. As you can see here, we've changed our team member's role from grader to instructor, so their permission settings have also now have changed within Crowdmark, so they do have access to a ton of more features. So when it comes to tracking time or progress, TAs may be assigned certain hours for your course, and Crowdmark actually records how long each grader has spent grading. And you can actually see this information in the right-hand side. In terms of our team, we'll be able to track the number of evaluations that they have went through or graded, the exact grading time that they have spent, as well as the number of evaluations that they have looked at within a given hour. So let's quickly take a look at facilitating collaboration. So when we actually take a look at Simon Fraser University, they set up a Zoom meeting and have breakout rooms for every single question when they are grading. So even though they are on campus for teaching and learning, they continue to grade remotely so that their team has more flexibility. So they set up a Zoom session to build camaraderie, and the instructor monitors the overview grid and jumps into the breakout rooms to answer any questions that the graders may have. So you can actually go ahead and update a setting to allow graders to see each other's comments and evaluations at any point in time. Or you can go ahead and update the grader's role like we just took a look at in the previous video. So that concludes today's tooltip session on managing teams. Just a reminder here, if you are interested in some custom training for yourself or for your team, you can go ahead and email us at support@crowdmark.com to schedule that in for you. And we also encourage your team to join one of our open training sessions that are held every single Thursday. And to register, you can actually do so on our website by attending or going to the following link there on the page, crowdmark.com/help/training webinars. And if you ever run into an issue or have any questions, we welcome you to email support@crowdmark.com with a detailed description of the problem, screenshots or videos if possible, and a link to the assessment or course in question. And our team will be happy to assist you as quickly as possible. Thank you again for joining me today, and I will be sure to send everyone here today a follow-up email shortly with a recording of today's session, as well as some helpful resources, so please stay tuned for that. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your work week and the last remaining days of August.